Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlem. Taking a look at Brooklyn. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Reggie Jackson out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Porzingis in at power forward. Gay misses.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
The Nets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First one falls for him. For a long time, critics have gotten on Gay for his lack of efficiency, but he quieted some of those voices, Clark, last year with his play and stats.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, across the board, he made nice improvements, not only in his scoring, but also his ability to create shots for others.
And here's Gordon from outside. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game. It's Jackson with the drive. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Rose. Gordon kicks to Gay. Golden State moving it around. Jones, no luck. So it's Brooklyn now. The pass to Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post. Porzingis has got his first points of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And it's Rose penetrating. The three. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Gay against Leonard from the baseline. And he knocks down the jumper.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Howard kicks to Rose. Screened by Howard. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Jackson with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. From 13. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Now here's Gay. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Outside Gordon. Back to Gay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Warriors trailed by 3. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gordon for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jackson kicks to left.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his... Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Plumlee attacking. Oh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And the technical free throw is good.
Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game score, was down to 13 a game last season.
The Nets making a switch here. Zeller, he's checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Porzingis. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Watson in for Jackson. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Yeah, on the topic of Eric Gordon, one would think he's still young and talented enough to be a difference maker with any team. He just has to stay healthy. That really is the bottom line. He's got to keep his health.
Kevin, the truth is, though he's had a number of injuries, they've all been different. It isn't one chronic thing. So with a little good luck, we could see him shine once more.
Morris kicks to Watson. Morris a screen. 6 on the shot clock. But they recover it. Leonard, no luck.
And no excuse there for missing that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
On the wing, Johnson. Stolen by Rose. Now the Warriors moving it up.
Oh! The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals. And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not.
Screen by Howard. Rose passes to Howard. It's stolen by Morris. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Zeller with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. And the call will be against Kevin Martin. That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for Rivers. Morris dishes to Watson. Just 5 on the clock. And Zeller kicks to Watson. The three-pointer no good.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
The drive by Green. Kaminsky misses.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And it's Green with the jam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Zeller. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Now the dish to Green. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson, the pass to Leonard. Zeller against Green. A nice shot by Zeller. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jeremy Lamb out there with Porzingis. Then it's Watson. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Jackson in the 2 spot. Watson dishes to Plumlee. Outside Jackson. Good on the three-point shot. Jackson's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Nets.
He'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft style has changed.
Nets trailed by 4. And Watson has it in the corner. Passes it to Porzingis. Kicks it to Plumlee. Fires the 3. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question Jeremy Lamb has been a major disappointment. Clark, his game simply didn't seem to evolve at all over that time.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. He was a major piece in that James Harden trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the traction anticipated for him.
Curry kicks to Kaminsky. Dishes to Patterson. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Watson kicks to Jackson. Plumlee with the screen. Pass to Watson. Wide open look. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
And on the topic of Lamb, he really has everything he needs to succeed. Great length and athleticism. Was an excellent all-around jump shooter in college. For some reason, his game just hasn't translated to the NBA level yet. But I think if he can improve his motor, he's going to have an opportunity to be an impact player for a long time.
And, regarding Lamb's development, most scouts felt the weaknesses he did have could be ironed out over time. Well, there's still time. He needs to improve his strength, his ball handling, and his effort on defense. All things well within his control.
Jackson passes to Porzingis. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Green. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Curry dishes to Kaminsky and rattles out the dunk. The layup might have been a better shot for him. Jackson passes to Porzingis. Again, the Nets for 2.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
It's Curry with the drive. And Patterson kicks to Kaminsky. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Warriors lead by 3.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Nets making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for C.J. Watson. Leonard dishes to Lamb. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Brooklyn with the ball. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Warriors leading by 3. Jackson against Rose. Here's Howard. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Howard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Leonard the pass to Jackson. And Plumlee kicks to Jackson. Back to Plumlee. It's stolen by Rose. And here we go. And then Gay with the dunk.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Porzingis passes to Jackson. He kicks to Lamb. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So for the Nets, Zeller, he's checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Porzingis. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Lamb. Rose dishes to Jones. Gay with no one around. Another miss by Gay. And Zeller kicks to Morris. Picked by Zeller. Jackson with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Leonard the pass to Zeller. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output. Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Leonard. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Leonard's got 6. Rose against Jackson. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Leonard attacking. Johnson dishes to Morris. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Leonard against Howard. Great D that time from Howard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Gay outside. Back to Howard. Jones, no one around him. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 6. Now here's Jackson. He has 5. Shot off the screen. Leonard, no luck. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
Now, here's Rose. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. No good from Gay.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Rose. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Punches it down the pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close. One so far. We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, but he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
We've got Rudy Gay. Gordon is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Terrence Jones. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And Lamb slams it home.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Now, here's Howard. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Lamb with the ball. He's covered by Rose. Outside for Jackson. They get it again. Porzingis passes to Lamb. Outside Leonard. Plumlee with the screen. Leonard dishes to Plumlee. Shoots a fader. Tries yet again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. Watson,
he's checked in for the Nets. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Leonard against Gay. Plumlee with a screen on Gay. And Plumlee kicks to Watson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Plumlee. And it's sent back by Howard. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Leonard. He has 6. No good on the quick 3.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. He could become a little less mechanical with his postgame. I think he could even go higher. Went for the two-hander on that slam.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's in the game, fellas.
Good.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Green. No good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Watson's shot is off. Curry kicks to Kaminsky. Fires the 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Shot from 12.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Watson, the pass to Plumlee. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Watson with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Clock at 4. And here's Leonard from 3.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And guys, Gerald Green looked to be out of the NBA at one point in his career, but since coming back from Russia, he has completely reinvented himself as a player.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rivers checked in. Then for the Nets, Zeller, he's checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Porzingis. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Lamb. Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. Inside. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Rivers. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Green against Johnson. Picked by Zeller. Feeds it to Watson. That's short off the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And Morris throws it down.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Warriors leading by 4. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Rivers with it. Pass to Patterson for 3. And that one's good. Patterson's got 6.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Leonard goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for C.J. Watson. Nets trail by 6. Here's Jackson. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Leonard against Martin. Right wing. Picked by Zeller. Clock at 6. Johnson dishes to Leonard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Warriors leading by 6. And here's Rivers. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Brooklyn ball. Outside Jackson. And he gets the jumper to drop. Jackson's got 7 points. And we've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Tyler Zeller. Jackson is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Porzingis in the 3 slot. Here's Lamb. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Free throw drops for Lamb. Plumlee, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. And Lamb drops them both. And so here is Golden State. The lead is 2. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Rose kicks to Gordon. Back to Rose. Kicks it out to Gay. Shot clock at 5. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gay.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And Lamb kicks to Morris. He feeds it to Plumlee. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
That's just a foolish mistake right there, guys.
Yeah, inexcusable. You just cannot allow that to happen.
The feed to Gordon. Rebounded by the Nets. Lamb's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Porzingis. No good. Some solid defense from Gay. It's Gay on the way. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Morris into the lane. And Gordon over to help. Plumlee, the pass to Jackson. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Here's Rose. That's good. Gay's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And it's Gordon missing. Nets trailed by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating...
Get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
It's stolen by Rose. Pushing it up. It's picked off. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Porzingis. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Gay. From deep. The offensive rebound. Nets trailed by 10. Jackson passes to Porzingis. He dishes it to Morris. Howard with the steal. Oh, and here comes Gay all alone.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
It's Jackson with the drive. And the pass to Lamb. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Jackson again throws. Outside, Jones. Kicks it out to Gay. Fires for 3. Another miss by Gay.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
And there's the call on Howard. The Nets making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Outside Jackson. Plumlee in the high post. It's tipped. Jackson again throws. Here's Gordon. And the rejection by Leonard. And they're able to recover. Howard kicks to Gay. Back to Howard. Moves back up. Rebounded by Lamb.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Nets trail by 11. The dish to Jackson. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Rose. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
Players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats breaking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Gay outside. Nets trail by 9. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up.
Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Golden State now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Leonard against Gay. Leonard with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Fires from deep. Another miss by Leonard.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Gay left side. Right side, Gordon. Passes to Rose. And he's going up for the alley-oop. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for Milwaukee, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well, you got to have great teammates. You know, I'm the first one to say, yeah, I have 4 championships, but one of my favorite teammates, Big Shot Bob, he saved me so many times. Another one of my favorite teammates, B. Shaw, he saved me. Rick Fox, he saved me. So you got to have great teammates, great organizations. You know, they allow you to focus on what you do and what you do best, as long as family and friends and all that. And Ernie, I remember when you interviewed me when I was 18 years old.
I remember that. Now, I had just started at Turner, went to San Antonio, and did a feature on Big Shaq.
Wow, that's incredible.
It was.
Yeah.
I haven't changed at all, have I?
No, you still look beautiful.
I had more hair.
Good genes or good docs?
He's got good doctors.
Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. This game in Milwaukee marks the start of a homestand for the Bucks. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
0-2 for them in this matchup last year, Greg. Both teams fighting every second of the way, trying to push into the playoffs in their respective conferences.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for New Orleans right now, Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. And it's Ajinça in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. Doris, what's the news there?
Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Drew Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact.
Freak.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Indiana.
Yeah, the bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
Thornton a screen on Carter Williams. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
No, that's a close. There on the illegal screen.